Ladies and gentlemen, so the video I just posted on my Facebook, go back and watch that. This is a Hawaiian dude and he's talking about regrets. So, I had this brother. When I say brother from another mother, he was from New Orleans, Louisiana. I met him in 1993. And we kept getting shipped to the same units. And we spent a lot of time together in Hawaii, almost every day. Then I got sent to Fort Lewis. And one of the guys was like, we were telling the new sergeant in the aid station about this crazy medic we have. And he said, is his name Dawson? And they said, yeah. So I walk into the aid station. I'm like, hey, Randy. And one of the guys goes, Sergeant Harris. And Randy stood up and goes, no, I'm always Randy to him. But I always called him Sergeant Harris after that. We went from Hawaii to Fort Lewis to Germany and back to Fort Lewis again. All that time, every day with each other. We were in different places in Germany, but we always hooked up and had some great times, let me tell you. Matter of fact, to this day, I carry him on my right arm. He's tatted right there. Then there was one day, he came by my house. Our tradition was every week without fail, for those of you old enough to remember, we watched WC Nitro and WC Thursday Night Thunder. So one night, Thunder's on, and he comes by, like usual, right? And I was like, hey, let's turn Thunder on. I turned Thunder on. We sat down, he sat there for maybe 5 minutes. And he goes, well, I gotta go. It's like, what are you talking about? Because Thunder was a 2-hour show. It's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I got people to see. In a conversation, you always know when death is on your shoulder. Always. Because the conversation we had, we were driving down the I-5. And I'm sitting in the car with him. He's driving. And he goes, Dan, I love you. He had never called me Dan. Ever. Had he called me by my first name. He always called me Dawson. He goes, I love you. And I didn't say it back. And then, after that Thursday night, I wake up Friday, and we were moving, so I'd taken a couple of days leave. Sorry, guys, this is hard for me. And there was one of our young E4s at the door. And he was like, I got something to tell you. And I'm like, shit, boy, what did you do? What the fuck? What did you do? And he's like, no. Do you have anything to drink in the house? And I always keep a bottle of Jack Daniels in my house. I was like, he was in uniform. I was like, you're not drinking in uniform. He's like, it's not for me, it's for you. Sorry. Let me get this one. And he goes, he pours me a drink. He goes, have a drink. It's like, what? What? Now, because, so here's what happens, right? When you're a scout medic, and then you reach the rank of E5, they want to move you into headquarters. I always refused that. I said, take my rank. And I'm like, are they trying to take my rank again? I don't care. Bust me down to E4. I don't care. What are you going to... Ask me for what? I'll voluntarily do it. I just didn't want to leave the Scouts. I love my Scouts. He goes, have another drink. And he goes, we were out on a PT run. Staff Sergeant Harris had a heart attack. He's dead. So the thing was, whenever you saw one of us, you saw both of us. I didn't say, I love you. But I did love that dude. Still love him as a brother to this day. And it hurts. That's why today, even until now at 52, if I love you, I won't hesitate to say I love you. And I encourage you all to do the same thing. If you love a person, you care for them, you tell them. I didn't do it. And I've regretted it. Jeez. What, 30 years? 25 years? Almost 30? It's really hard. It's really hard. But to finish out the story, the first sergeant, I spoke at his wake on base. The first sergeant wouldn't let me go to New Orleans to escort his body. His mother, Mrs. Harris, sweet soul, sweet, sweet lady. She called the post commander and she said, if Sergeant Dawson doesn't come home, sorry, this is really hard for me. Don't send my son home. And of course, when I escorted, they checked your dress greens. So this bullshit ass fucking first sergeant, when I brought my dress greens in, he was like, he can't have all those awards, check them. So they came back and told him, he's not even putting all of his awards on. Because I had 3 rows, I was starting on the 4th. When you have 3 rows and you're starting on the 4th, you've done some shit. This dude had 2 rows. Fucking bitch. Because all we sought war. But I don't want to get away from this story. The story is, tell people how you feel about them. Because you know what? They might not be there tomorrow for you to tell them. But yeah, I escorted his body home. Hardest thing I've ever done. I've done a lot of hard shit. That's the hardest thing I've ever done. Because what most people don't understand, military transport. Every time that plane stops and that casket changes planes, you have to be there. And when it's your brother in a box, a fucking box, takes on a whole different meaning. There's a movie about it, I forget the name. But if you can figure it out, go watch it. I recommend it. That's all I want to say. Just the people you care about, tell them. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching this video.